This is Rebecca Jane, and I'm 21 years old. I'm theater major, and this is the second semester of my junior year. I'm just like a normal Chinese student, like study hard, though I not really like to study hard.
When I was very young, my mom got
In China,
cancer.
I'm the kind of like called
It has
art
spread too
student.
far when they diagnose it.
Cut.
My name is Haitao Guo. I'm a film student and I'm 33 years old now. Very, very, very old.
Hi, this is Iris. I'm 26. Currently, I'm a fourth-year economics PhD student. I came to Temple 4 years ago. I didn't have much culture shocks when I was or am in the United States, but I did have very serious reverse culture shock.
When I was working in San Diego and I get very well paid and I can easily live a middle class life in America. And I think there's a lot of people's American dream, but it doesn't attract me at all. And I think that I want to have some more adventure in my life, and I don't like that kind of predictable life. So I gave up my job in San Diego and I come to this program and I like it a lot.
I want to study acting in China, but for me, it's really impossible to do that because, the examination for actors in China's academy require for your height, your weight, and the size of your face. So my height is first limitation for me to enter that kind of school, so I changed my mind to take directing or maybe film production. They only need 20 students, but there are like 4,000 people. I was, just lose in the third round. Maybe I should go to the art examination in next year or maybe to go somewhere else. So I came to Temple.
I was an exchange student to the United States when I was 16. I spent a year in Missouri and I really enjoyed my time there and I always wanted to go back. I had my undergrad in China, but I always wanted to apply to a good grad program in the States. That's why I tried to work really hard, get a good GPA. I applied for a few programs and fortunately I was accepted by Temple, so I was lucky, I guess. I had an undergrad in English. Also that I participated in a lot of speech contests, so I don't really have any language barriers. I understand both, the formal language as well as the slang terms. However, I think I don't know enough pop cultures. So sometimes when they talk about stuff from certain movies or TV series, I might not know. I don't think that's part of language barrier, but I do think that interrupts communication.
Actually, I'm really talkative in the Chinese friend group, but I become silent. I just totally silence in the theater, among the theater people. That's the difference. When you can't communicate with each other, there will be a big problem. I have to go to work. It's already 2 o'clock. I have to go to the costume shop. Bye. Yay.
The second semester, when I was teaching, and somebody asked me some questions like, I don't know what he's asking about, and I pretend that I understand his question, and I said, yes, and then everybody laughed. And I guess he didn't ask a question that expect me to say yes or no, and he does want an answer, but Yeah, I think that's a good lesson. And if you don't understand it, and just try to say that, oh, please say it again. And don't pretend that you understand it very well.
Actually, sometimes if though you want to be a part of their culture, it's not that easy because something is they're born with, you know. Something if you're not really like living there for years or maybe 10 years or, you know, you won't get it, especially cultural things. It's not like business, not like economics. They're changing every day and almost like all the words are the same. I don't think I can have a lot or maybe many really close friends, at least in theater department. To be friends, I'd rather choose Chinese because we share the similar cultures.
来美国之后，然后也没亲戚，没朋友在这儿，然后都是大家互相帮着，互相帮衬着，然后对才有今天，然后就是再一次就是欢迎大家能来。
好，谢谢你，谢谢。孔乐，
I think it's less about what nationalities they are. It's more about personalities. I enjoy hanging out with people who are easygoing, who are laid back. I hope they can be open-minded, be willing to try different things, be respectful to different cultures. That's what I look for in friends. I think it's easier to adapt into American culture than America trying to adapt into a Chinese culture.
Actually, I know a lot of Chinese people here. They like to go to a party and they met a lot of friends. They got a lot of friends in the party, but I just not that type of person.
That's fine. As long as there are drinks, so we're fine.
I never drink before I came here, so now I drink, and sometimes I do get drunk. Definitely, it's not the traditional perception of a good student, I guess. I feel more comfortable living here because I had a very bad reverse culture shock when I went back to China after a year as an exchange student, and I think my personality has changed a lot. I remember once me and a couple other friends, we were telling ghost stories at a friend's house, and my teacher was furious. She even told me that, how can you bring capitalism into a socialist country? I'm like,
That was ridiculous.
I think that's wrong.
In a lot of traditional Chinese thinking, and I'm a loser because I'm more than 30 years old and I didn't establish my family and I didn't have my career yet. Most likely after I graduate and I will have no job and I have to do something else like washing the dishes to support myself. But I don't think so. In this country, I just think that a lot of people is just like me, and we are trying to pursue our dream and try to realize them and try to make it happen.
I don't really have an American dream. I never dream about American anything. I don't even want to stay here. But my father want me to stay.
是我爸跟我说，实在不行咱们出国吧。我说 OK， 也可以。但是如果要出国的话，我还是要去学这个专业的哦，你不要忘了。后来我爸说 OK， 可以。我现在就是在找就是美国的一些院校，电影比较好的，我们申请吧。
They think if you stay in America, you'll get a better life and you will raise a lot of money. Even my father says like that. I still don't think like I can stay in America.
I mean to.
I don't think an ESL international student in theater major learning acting can do acting in American society, especially like, you know, in the Russian plays, in the Shakespeare's plays. They don't really need an Asian face with a weird accent, right? If at that time in the art examination, if I can be accepted by any of that school, I definitely won't come out. I think it's better to do it in my cultural related place other than a foreign country.
When the first time I got the admission, my father has the cancer and I have to share some financial burden with my family. But I don't have money to pay the tuition, and my father told me, he said that I can get some loan from the bank for you and you can go to the film school if that's really what you want. And I was so touched, and I know that he didn't understand this idea of going to the film school, but he tried to be very supportive.
There's a Chinese old saying that when the kids want to feed back to their parents, but maybe they're already not in the world. I'm really, really worried about them. Please stay healthy. Even I'm not by your side.
My mom always tells me, oh, she's so jealous that her coworker goes shopping with her daughter or take a walk after dinner. I feel sorry, Mom, I'm not able to do that for you, but I love you, and hopefully I can make better life for our family. So.
No matter how hard it is, and I think I have this talent and I will not waste my talent, and I will try to make good film. Try to not disappoint you guys.